Vishena. Welcome to Flashes of Light from the language of Jesus, Aramaic. This was the natural tongue of Jesus. He healed in using this language. He taught in this language. His whole countryside in Galilee spoke the simple, idiomatic expressions of the ancient Near Eastern language, Aramaic. And we're going to look at the book of Job, as I mentioned in the last session. Another scripture that is really terribly misunderstood because of what it is implying, or I should say, what it really is saying outright. So we're going to go to Job, and you know the story of Job and the affliction he's under. And he's sitting on the ash heap here, and his friends are trying to talk to him and blaming him that he's brought this all on himself with some hidden evil. And he's sitting there and he's defending himself without reading all of the 12th chapter of Job. I just want to get at something they that is written that Job is saying. But did he really say this? Listen to it. This is from the King James version of the scripture. It says, "The tabernacles of robbers prosper," which means they're tents. They steal and they hide things in their tents and accumulate all their thievery in their tents. "And they that provoke God are secure." These men are secure. Their tents are prospering. Then the next thing he says, "Into whose hand God bringeth abundantly." In other words, according to this, God is helping them rob. God brings into their hand abundantly. I doubt that seriously. So, what does the Aramaic text say? Now, this is what I've translated it, but Dr. Lambs has translated it almost the same way, just using a few different words, but it carries the same meaning that I put here. I say, when translating from the Aramaic, "the tents of robbers shall perish." Dr. Lambs, I think, uses the word, and either word is correct, removed. "And the assurance of those who incite God," they're going to perish too. "And those who incite God." Why? Because there is no God in their hearts. Yes. What does it mean, no God in their hearts? Because they're not aware that God is with them? No. It's the fact that they don't pay any attention to the laws of God. That is the law of love, the law of peace, the law of harmony. You shall not steal from another person. Take what belongs to them for yourself. That's why there's no God in their hearts, meaning in their minds. They have no sense of when they steal from someone else, they're stealing from a brother or a sister or whatever it is because they're all a part of God's family. That's why there's no God in their hearts. And the word hearts there means in their consciousness, in their awareness. They don't pay attention to the ways of God. And that's what that means there. But listen again to what the King James says: "The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke God are secure, into whose hands God bringeth abundantly." I don't think so. But you see, we don't have Bibles. We have translations of Bibles. You have to read it in the original, Aramaic and Hebrew, to get the depth of meaning. But even some of the mistakes are in the Hebrew text as well. So that's our flash of light for today.